Now, your Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Christy Shields.
Happy Monday. We had a fantastic weekend. Blue sky, sunshine, it was comfortable. We're going to continue that for early this week. If we take a look at satellite and radar, we were clear overnight. That's really allowed our temperatures to drop. But as the day goes on, we're going to continue to have that sunshine, and Doppler right now is clear here at the 5:10 o'clock, and it is going to stay that way for the entire day. And if we take a live look into Du Bois, thanks to our Skynet camera there, we are seeing a beautiful sunrise, so make sure to check that out. But you are going to want that hot coffee or tea this morning because those temperatures are sitting in the 50s, and we should have blue sky and sunshine. This is a really cool photo Heather sent in, and I don't know if you know the different types of clouds, but there is quite a few in this photo, so if you want to check that out, you can head to my Facebook page and see that photo as well. And if we take a look at visibility at this point, we are at 10-mile visibility basically across the board, except in Huntington County we're down to 2.5 miles, 7.5 in Punxsutawney, but elsewhere we are sitting at 10-mile visibility. So it's going to be a nice day here across the region, but it is cool this morning. 57 right now in State College, 57 in Altoona and Johnstown, and 56 right now in Du Bois, but only 51 right now in Bedford. So it is cooler, but as the day goes on, we are going to see those temperatures climbing into the 80s. Good news is not that much humidity. Dew points right now at a comfortable level in the lower to mid 50s. We are going to see those dew points climbing slightly today into the 60s, so it's a little bit noticeable, but not humid like we were experiencing last week. And then we have a front moving through on Tuesday. That's going to knock us back down into the 50s, comfortable level, before we start to see the humidity starting to return over the weekend, which could lead to some pop-up showers and storms. So today, high temperatures in the lower to mid 80s, right where we should be for this time in July. We're going to be mostly sunny and warm. Taking a look at that almanac, high today of 86, slightly above our average, which is 81, but the record was 98 back in 1936. Low so far this morning has come in at 57, average of 60, so we're slightly below, and the low record was 40 in 1963. We're already starting to see that sunrise this morning. The actual sunrise will happen at 5:52. Our sunset not until 8:45 this evening. So tonight, temperatures fall into the 60s. We're mainly clear and comfortable, and if we time this out with future track, high pressure sitting just off to the east. It's going to move south. We stay dry to start off Tuesday, but we are going to see a weakening cold front moving through during the day on Tuesday. Could bring us a stray shower. For the most part, many of us will see sunshine and only a few passing clouds, and then this starts to exit the region. So tomorrow, highs back into the 80s. Again, maybe a stray shower, and that 7-day forecast really shows that we're really not going to be experiencing any wet weather, but it is going to become more warm and humid as we head into the remainder of the week. So I'm going to send it back to Casey and Jordan. How's it going, guys, this morning?
All right, Christy, thank you. Back here with Jason Coopy from Wave Fruit Farms. Good farming weather, right?
Yes.
Not too bad.
Maybe.
Christy's forecast. Maybe not so good.
No, it's nice to see sun. We've had a lot of rain this year. It's been great for stuff to grow, but the challenging part is just getting anything done.
Yeah.
You know, because even though it might not be raining today, the ground is still wet. As a farmer, we need to be able to get out there and actually do stuff. So glad to see a little bit of dry weather coming up.
And Jason, you're out here in, we said,
Half Moon Township, Port Matilda.
Yeah, Stormstown area.
But you're out. But you're out there. With the trip in this morning, it was. How do people find you out here?
Well, what we like to refer to ourselves as a destination market. People come from all over to come to us. You know, we have a nice little community right here in Half Moon Township in Stormstown, and we see a lot of those people several times a week. But then, you know, once a week we'll get people that will come out from State College. We get a lot of customers from State College, but we get customers from as far away as St. Mary's, Clearfield, Phillipsburg. We see a lot of those folks. Wow. They come down this direction, they stop at us. We also have a lot of customers from Altoona. You know, this is a very challenging business to be in. It's a very hard business. And I think people have probably noticed that a lot of farm markets have closed. You know, a lot of those little roadside stands have just disappeared over the last 10, 15 years. And so as they've closed, they've come to us. You know, it's getting very hard and challenging to find. You know, we sell big quantities of apples. You know, when you go to the grocery store, you're going to get one apple. You know, people come here to get larger amounts. You know, plus we have the freshest stuff, and it's all local. It's all grown by us or grown locally. You know, and so where do you find this many sweet cherries? Where do you find, we just finished tart cherry season. It's one of the only places you can find those things. We're going to start to have peaches very shortly. people say they don't like peaches, it's because they've never had a local peach.
Who doesn't
People
like
say
peaches?
Really?
People say it, but it's because they've never actually had that peach that when you take a bite of it, it runs down your shirt.
Oh, I love it.
You know, so that's what we're known for. That's why people come this far to see us.
I want to know who doesn't like peaches out there.
You comment right
not
now.
Right. That is not right.
That is not right.
Especially one from Way Fruit.
We need to make changes right now.
You'll let us try a couple later, right? Peaches, apples.
Yes, absolutely.
I said the smell is just.
You got the smell going.
Yeah. Hey, summertime means plenty of outdoor fun, but this is something Jason could probably tell you too. It also means it's mosquito season. You know, there's a lot of mosquitoes out there this time of year.
Probably out in the farm, out there,
sure.
probably getting bit up.
Avoiding those pesky mosquitoes can be tough. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends EPA-approved insect repellents containing DEET. I'm going to mess this word up, Jordan. Picaridin, oil of lemon, eucalyptus.
Yeah, sure.
Or
Picaridin.
Picaridin, okay.
Yeah.
And many of these repellents are safe for use on children and on pregnant women. Mosquitoes, of course, we've talked about this many times, can carry serious viruses like West Nile and Zika, so it is critical to be on the lookout for certain symptoms in the weeks after being bitten, such as fever, joint pain, and headache. And most important, don't scratch the bites.
You don't know what kind of bacteria are residing under your nails. So if you scratch that area, you could potentially cause an infection.
And Dr. Weiss doesn't recommend using an insect repellent with sunscreen in it either, because sunscreen needs to be applied more often, and you don't need to reapply insect spray to the same frequency. Speaking of sunscreens, make sure you wear some when you head out and do all your fun activities outdoors this summer. Dermatologists say, don't worry if the sunscreen is marketed towards kids versus adults. The ingredients are basically the same. The main thing to pay attention to is the SPF level. Using 30 is preferable, and make sure it says broad spectrum on it. Much more WTAJ News this morning still to come as our on-the-road tour of Centre County continues. Coming up in HealthCast, a unique arcade experience designed especially for kids with autism. Stay with us.